Alright, good evening, Arkansas. This is Assistant Chief Forecaster Kevin back here once again. I'm here to give you guys a winter weather update on what to expect as we get towards that Friday and Saturday time frame. There's been a lot of controversy over the last, I would say, 12 hours going over what to expect as we get towards that time frame here. So, first and foremost, I'm going to get this out of the way. If you are a fan of our AWW merch, check out our website. We have a 20% discount going on for the rest of the month. Onto the early part of February here. So be sure to look out for that. The code will be in the description below on Facebook here. Also, this is going to be a little bit of a message because we get this apparently with every winter weather event. There are people that want to come out and start negative comments saying it's not going to happen, it's hype, stuff like that. I want to address the GFS post from earlier. You got to read, folks. You got to read that first line. It's not that hard, and a lot of people on Facebook, they see photos, they share it, don't even read the comment, read the description, etc. You got to read the description. It's not hard. It takes 5 seconds. You got to read it because that's where the information is going to be. It's not going to be on the photo. It's going to be at the top, at the description. It's not that hard, folks. It's not that hard. We literally said, do not trust these amounts. All right? You guys know full well we don't tolerate the bashing or the trolling or anything like that. It's just going to end with a block. We're not going to sit here and give you the light of day and stuff like that. So if you're hoping to get some kind of fame out of it, don't even bother because it's just going to end with a block. So I hate having to say that every time we deal with winter weather. I know there's someone earlier that was like, why do we need to do all this for winter weather? It shouldn't be that hard. Well, unfortunately, we do have that problem with winter weather. Severe weather is not so bad. Winter weather, it's when it starts getting pretty bad. So just a reminder, if you have any negative comments, keep them to yourself because it's not going to end well. It's just going to be a block, and that's going to be it. You're not going to get famous or anything behind it. It's just going to end with a block. So I'm going to talk to you guys about the Euro, the GFS, and the NAM. Make just a quick video. Tomorrow, if trends hold, I will have a live stream tomorrow to go over everything that you need to know regarding the potential of winter weather. So just kind of keep that in mind if that's the case here. So this is the GFS, the model of interest for the last 12 hours. You're kind of the trend starter. You know, you had the GFS first, and you had Euro, and you had the Canadian. Now you have the NAM model that's wanting to jump on board here. So basically, this is going to come as a result of a powerful upper level low that's going to dip down to the south and east here. So you can see by Thursday, you have what's called northwest flow across Arkansas. A powerful ridge to the west, trough across the east here. And you have a front that's going to come through. I can show you with temperatures real quick. Okay, so you have a front boundary that's going to come through as we get towards that time frame. This is the 18Z that's now coming out. So we'll have that to look forward to in a little while. But this is the 12Z here. So I'm going to go back to your Thursday time frame here. So you warm up pretty significantly tomorrow. You're back in the 50s, low 60s. By the time you get towards Thursday, you're in the 60s. You can't not rule out some mid 60s down here in southern Arkansas here. But you could see by the time we get towards Friday, what happens is your front boundary begins to come in. Now, Friday is going to be a very crucial day for us here in Arkansas because you're going to have a snowpack in the northeast, not northeast, excuse me, in the northern plains and into the Midwest here. So you're going to have a pretty decent snowpack here with temperatures you can see in the teens and 20s. That colder air is going to filter down into Arkansas as we get towards Friday. Guidance right now is wanting to keep us in the 40s. Temperatures on Friday is going to be very crucial on what happens with the winter weather threat on Friday night and into Saturday here, because if we stay in the 30s and 40s, then we're going to be prime, ready to go for winter weather here. We're in the 40s, low 50s. Yes, I think it will cool down, but it's going to take a little bit of effort here. So let's go ahead and talk about that real quick. So let's go out to 84 hours out. Here we are by 6 p.m. on Friday. We've got temperatures here. I'm going to go ahead and kind of expand on this and do that. So there's your temperatures here. Higher elevations, you're down in the 30s already. You're in the 40s across much of the state. There's some low 50s down here in the southern Arkansas here. So you can see by the time we get towards first thing Saturday morning, we're in the mid to upper 30s, low 40s here. So there's even a 50-degree reading down here in southern Arkansas. So if you go GFS, it's not as cold as the other models here, but it delays the system. There's your system here is a very, very cold core low that's coming out of the Midwest. coming down into Arkansas. You can see a transition over to snow in the higher elevation of northwest Arkansas. Majority else seeing rainfall as of now, but temperatures rapidly crash because of the upper level low dipping down into Arkansas. So there's your surface low here. There's your majority of your snowfall across northern Arkansas, southern Missouri, across northeastern Oklahoma. And then what happens is, as we get towards late Saturday into Sunday, your low develops here, your upper level low is back out here, and you have to watch these bowling ball low pressures. And we talk about this all the time every winter. If you're a new fan here, then you probably have never heard us say it, but it's called a bowling ball upper level low. Basically, what it does is it's a very closed off low that moves through, has a lot of cold air with it, so it forces its own cold air to come down into the surface, and that's what leads to the potential of snowfall across the area. So heavy snow across northern Arkansas. Central Arkansas is now starting to get into it. And then what we will have to watch is the upper level low develops a surface low across Alabama and eastern Mississippi, which rolls back moisture into the upper level low and features a good amount of snow from northern Arkansas to central Arkansas, northeast Arkansas. And then by the time we get towards Sunday, it is out of our hands here. So this is the GFS's solution on this. And as I said before, there's going to be a lot of trends over the next couple of days here. Just keep an eye on it. But most of the computer model guidance now has the upper level low coming through Arkansas here. So let's go ahead and talk about that. This is what I mean about the bowling ball low. So be sure to look out for that. There it is right here. And you're going to watch this come to the south there. So there's your bowling ball low right up here. And it's going to move due south into Oklahoma and into Arkansas here. So be sure to watch out for that. That upper level low is going to move through, and you can see it's really defined on our 500 millibar velocity if you were to go with the GFS here. And there it is coming through Kansas into northeastern Oklahoma, really strengthens across Arkansas. And these upper level lows are known to produce big time events here in Arkansas in the past. So right now, I don't think it's going to be a big-time event. We'll wait and see on all that. Still a lot of things that needs to come together. However, these systems can carry their own cold air. There's a lot of cold air with this, so you have to watch it very closely. And you can see it really gets its act together as it's moving over Arkansas or just east of Arkansas. So that's what really intensifies the snowfall across northern Arkansas, central, and in the eastern Arkansas. Southern Arkansas right now, if you go GFS, not your best friend. However, we will watch the situation closely here. So that's what it does, and then it gets out of here. So let's talk about snowfall potential. If you go with GFS, looking at a good snowfall amount for northern Arkansas, we're talking almost a foot of snow if you go with GFS across the Arkansas-Missouri border. A good 2 to 4 inches from central to northwestern Arkansas to east central Arkansas, and then a trace to a half an inch down here in southern Arkansas. Now, keep in mind, upper level lows, they tend to overperform. You may see more than this, and you may not see all of this. So just keep that in mind. I know everybody sees these amounts. They want to know accumulation, but I want to stress sometimes accumulations are not set in stone until it's day one. Okay, it's just like a tornado event here in Arkansas. You know, you don't know the fullest into the tornado threat until it's literally day one or day two out. So just keep that in mind here. I know everyone's excited about winter weather, but you got to have a little patience with us, guys. Just keep that in mind. Okay, so this is the European model. We'll go ahead and take you guys out. This is the upper level low, by the way. There's another upper level low that drops sleet and snow across Texas today. So that's the power of these upper level lows moving through our area here this time of the year. So get down in here, and then you can see what happens with the Euro. The Euro is more the same. It has that upper level low feature coming through here. Okay, so I'm going to do this real quickly. I'm going to show you the heights real fast. So this is the 500 millibar velocity, and you can see where the upper level low is coming down from Nebraska down to Kansas here, and this really is further to the west. So right now the trend is either over Arkansas or west. The further west this goes, the better it's going to be for us here in Arkansas. You want it at or west of Arkansas, because what happens is there's a surface low that develops here. So our setup to get a good amount of snow here in Arkansas, you want the upper level low out west. You want this set up out here, and you want a surface low to develop down here in southeastern Texas. And you want these both systems to move either due east or northeast, because what it does, it pivots over Arkansas, sends the moisture in with the cold air aloft, and provides a good amount of snow. So the Euro is actually one of our good friends if you were to go with that particular one for the potential of seeing snowfall. So you can see what it does. It pivots to low. It goes from Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and it pivots it to Texas, and then it goes negative over Arkansas, neutral to negative over Arkansas by the time we get to a Saturday and then the Saturday night or early Sunday morning here. So let's go back to our precipitation. You can see what it does. Let's go back here real quickly here. So you can see the heavy snow comes down into Arkansas because your below is pivoting. Okay, so you can see the heavy snow from Missouri to Kansas, over towards North Oklahoma, over towards western Arkansas, central Arkansas as well. We can zoom this down into Arkansas so you guys get a better visual of what we're seeing here. So this is Arkansas. There's Little Rock getting snow. There's the higher elevations of western Arkansas getting a good amount of snow out of this. And then what happens is everybody transitions over to either all snow or a rain snow mix here, but it consolidates a band of heavy snow from, I would say, Mena to Little Rock, right in that corridor, that I-30, I-40 corridor, right there in the metro. So it really hones on in that central Arkansas area. So this, if you're in central Arkansas, Euro is your best friend for today here. But you can see what it does. It really pivots to low, and it develops a good system for southern Arkansas, north Mississippi, and into Alabama here. So if you go with the Euro, talking about amounts, there it is. So you're talking 2 to 3 inches of snow, locally higher amounts here across west central Arkansas. So amounts are going to vary big time with this system. Where does it track? Where does it go? How strong this system is? Will it remain a closed low? There's a lot of things that need to be answered before we get to Friday here. But, like I said before, we're about 48 to 72 hours out, so we don't have a lot of time to sit here and wait. It's not like one of those systems that are a week out and all that. You have to kind of jump on board because you know it's only 2 to 3 days away. So that's something that we're going to monitor very closely. We'll keep you guys updated on this. All right, and just take a look at the NAM for just a bit. NAM is more the same. We'll go ahead and take you guys out. It's only going to take me out to 84 hours out. But here's NAM beginning to bring the snowfall across northwestern Arkansas. All right, and it does the same thing with this 500 millibar area here, the upper level low, right through here. Okay, southern Kansas, northern Oklahoma, and it develops a surface low down here in southeast Texas. So that will be key. The NAM is varying more Euro versus GFS right now. It'll be very interesting to see what the GFS does over the next couple of runs here, see if it caves to the Euro or whatever in terms of the heaviest snowfall axis here. So there's still a lot of questions in terms of where does the heaviest snowfall go, who sees what. I think the majority of this will fall as snow or rain and snow. I don't think you're going to see a period of ice with this. You're just too cold aloft to see ice. I think you're going to see mainly the potential of snow across the area here, or rain or snow at this point here. So we'll continue to keep you guys updated right here on your source for all things Arkansas weather.